Yes, what's good, guys? Just a quick trade recap for today's trade. So, higher time frame is bullish. However, given the way that the market moves from external range liquidity back to internal range liquidity, I was just looking for a retrace short on the lower time frames back into a higher time frame POI. So, I'll show you guys what that looks like in a moment on the lower time frames. But just by looking at the higher time frames, we can see both assets, NQ and ES, had swept higher above London High, taking the buy stops above London High. We also had a retrace into this 1 hour bearish gap or 1 hour city. So that's literally my model as a whole. Number one, we've got to sweep a higher time frame liquidity. Number two, we've also got to mitigate a higher time frame POI, that being that 1 hour BISI. Sorry, that 1 hour SIBI. So after mitigating that SIBI and sweeping out the London High again, this is what I mean by external range liquidity back to internal range. So price expands higher, takes out external range liquidity, that being London High, these relative equal highs. Now for the market to be efficient, it has to move back to internal range liquidity, especially if it's also printed a 15-minute BISI, if I can find it. So yeah, so takes out external range liquidity, these relative equal highs, price retraces back to internal range liquidity, which was our short. So SMT at the highs after sweeping London High, bearish displacement to the downside, bearish market structure shift. This is an A plus short because it's a unicorn model and it has SMT at the highs. I'll show you guys ES's chart. ES did not run that buy side liquidity at 956 and NQ did multiple times. Changing the state of delivery, SIBI, bearish breaker, bearish change in the state of delivery. Literally all the confluences stacking for a clean short. And then soon as NQ gave the retrace, went short inside of the SIBI. TP1 was this internal range sell side liquidity, which was also not 145-minute. It was also this 15-minute buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, this bullish gap right here. And yeah, we'll go back to the lower time frames. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this internal range sell side liquidity was the high of this 15-minute BISI. So again, external range liquidity, I'm looking for a retrace back to internal range and a discount of its current dealing range. So price prints in A plus sell model, I had to take that. TP1 at the 15-minute BISI, internal range liquidity, went to break even, held the remaining contract, well, closed 80% at TP1, should I say, went break even, and then held the remaining 20% for the discount of the current dealing range, as well as that daily BISI, if I scale out to the daily chart. I was holding the remainder contract for this daily buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. And then I did close early simply because AES had mitigated that first at the 1025 candle. If we go to NQ, 1025 candle. As you can see, AES gives the retrace inside of that buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency on the daily chart. And NQ was still holding above. So overall on the higher time frame, we are bullish. And if AES has given the retrace and given the opportunity to close at full TP, because AES has taken full TP, that's why I closed fully there, because that could have easily reversed price back to the upside. And yeah, I mean, could have held at break even and held for the full TP on NQ as well as first percentage gap, but I figured obviously higher time frame is bullish. AES has retraced back inside of a higher time frame POI, and this is reversal conditions. We could have easily reversed from here for the next legs to the upside. But yeah, that's it for today's trade recap, guys. I'll see you all inside of tomorrow's live stream, those who are in the VIP group. Also, guys, I did forget to mention that we were inside of a bull flag, which is a retail concept. With smart money concepts, I like to fade those against retail concepts. So whenever retail is going long, I like to go short, and I'll show you guys an example of that in today's trade as well. So I mean, I'll get rid of some drones so you guys can see it more clear. So price at the open gives nice legs to the upside with clean bullish delivery, and price prints a pendant or a bull flag on both sides of the market. So we had a bullish trend line against a bearish trend line. Soon as price breaks above for that bull flag to be complete, anyone who's trading bull flags or spamming longs above this buy side, they get caught in long. I'll delete my position so you guys can see. So they get caught in long where their stop's going to be at the most recent low. So it could be one of these internal range lows or this low. Now, the reason that I had full TP, or should I say TP1 at that sell side liquidity at 10.05 was simply because it was a buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency on the 15-minute time frame, as well as the sell stops of those who are going long from the bull flag. So I've sort of faded the retail concept of the bull flag against my short. And obviously you can see retail concepts are so bad and they just got run through. So so yeah guys, that wraps it up for today's trade recap. And oh my god, the chart looks horrific of all of the retail drones. But yeah, I'll see you all inside of tomorrow's live stream, those who are in the VIP group.